In the days when Jesus walked among men, his voice not only moved hearts, but disarmed those who came with ill intentions. The chief priests and Pharisees, afraid of losing their power, sent officers to arrest him. But something unexpected happened. These men, rough and accustomed to enforcing the law, returned empty-handed. Their only explanation: "No man ever spoke like this man." This is more than just an anecdote. It's a profound truth. When divine authority speaks, no earthly power can stand against it. Any spiritual authority that relies on secular strength to sustain itself reveals its own weakness. Christ needed no swords or soldiers. His word was enough. And it still is today. As the officers waited for the right moment to seize him, they were captivated by his eloquence. It wasn't mere rhetoric. It was truth itself, spoken with love and conviction. This is a powerful reminder. Carnal weapons may fail, but God's words will never be defeated. The reality is striking. Cain's club may strike Abel down, but his blood will still cry out from the ground. Likewise, martyrs were silenced on earth, but their voices still echo through time. History proves that no human force has ever succeeded in silencing the message of the gospel. The flames, swords, and prisons have only amplified the faith. Jesus, without an army or weapons, faced earthly powers and disarmed them with truth. His voice, full of compassion, faithfulness, and zeal, touched even the hardest hearts. The officers sent to arrest him were not refined men, but even they recognized they were in the presence of something extraordinary. If Christ never used force, why should his followers? His kingdom is not of this world, and any attempt to impose it by force only reveals a lack of faith in its spiritual power. The voice of Jesus not only confronts, it comforts. It calls us to repentance, offers forgiveness, and assures us of eternal love. Who could speak like him? His authority was not arrogance, his faithfulness was not cruelty, and his love was not weakness. It was the perfect balance of grace and truth. Every believer has heard this voice in their own life. In moments of doubt and days of distress, his word has brought light, hope, and peace. Do you remember when you first heard him in your heart? When his invitation to rest reached you, that voice, gentle yet firm, still calls us today. And though we don't hear him physically now, we know the day will come when his voice will resonate louder than ever. In the resurrection, his word will raise the dead, and all will recognize that no one has ever spoken like him. Whether in mercy or judgment, his voice will be the final one all hear. This is not just a story from the past. It's a call to trust in the power of his word today. When challenges surround us, when opposition feels overwhelming, remember, if his voice stopped armed officers, what can't it do in our lives? So, let us keep preaching, loving, and living under this truth. God's power doesn't rely on human strength, and one day every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord, because no man ever spoke like this man.